I want to be vibrant, present, and energetic for my children. Hi everyone, we have made our way to category 4, the final category of daily self-care. We have talked about adequate sleep. We have talked about quiet time. We have talked about playtime. And today we're talking about eating well. I think most of us have an idea, at least, that eating healthy is beneficial to our overall lifestyle, that it impacts our overall health. I shared in a prior video that there was a time in my life after I had my first son that I was really into health and fitness. I worked out 5 days a week, sometimes 6. I was active. I was very much mindful of what I put into my body. I had a routine. I stuck with that routine, and I maintained a healthy lifestyle for a number of years. And then my mother passed away. I started, I received a promotion in my career, and things just kind of I allowed other things and emotions to get into the way of my healthy lifestyle, and I haven't been consistent since then, and that was many years ago. So although I have an understanding, or I know that it is important that I eat well, I have allowed unhealthy habits to settle into my life. I have allowed it, and I don't want that. My mother died too soon, and the cause of her death was primarily from not making good choices in her diet. And I know she doesn't want that for me. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my children. And I have to become more mindful consistently, because at this point I'm kind of off and on, but I know I have to be more mindful of how I eat and my fitness level on a consistent basis. And for me, that boils down to discipline, discipline, discipline. And I'm finding that where I see a lack of discipline in one area, it spills over into other areas. And the reverse is true. As I start becoming more disciplined in one area, it trickles over into another area and another area and another area and another area. And so now I am in the area of health and fitness and becoming more disciplined as it relates to my health and as it relates to my physical activity. So I think that it's important for those of us who need more discipline in this area to ask ourselves, I know for me, why? I mean, I've worn bikinis before. After I had children, I've worn bikinis. So I don't have this goal that, oh, I want to get into a bikini. I've worn crop tops and all of that stuff. So none of that motivates me. I can go on vacation this size and have just as much fun as I would have any other size. I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm happy at whatever size I am, and my husband is just as attractive, actually as attractive. My husband is just as attracted to me, if not more now, than he was then. And so it's not about, my husband being more attracted or feeling more attracted to me, or it's not about his, how I, those types of things aren't as motivating. There was a time in my life when that was the most motivating thing, as I wanted to be fit and I wanted to be in shape. But because I've been there and done that, I find that doesn't motivate me as much. I'm like, whatever. No, my jeans are fine. I find if I try to motivate myself that way, it doesn't work for me like it used to, because I'm good. I feel good in my clothes. It may take me a few outfits down the line to feel good versus when I'm smaller, maybe only try on 2 outfits and I find it. But being a little larger, it may be 5 outfits that I try on. But in the end, when I walk out of the house, I feel good in my clothes. So I have to search deeper and say, what is it that I really want out of health and fitness? Because all of those things, they don't stand for me. They don't motivate me and spur me along the way they used to, because I'm just in a different place in my life. And that's fine. If those things motivate you, they motivated me at one time. And it may be some other time in my life that those things motivate me again. But for right now, I don't find that those things motivate me long term, and really barely even short term. So what I have to do is ask myself, what is it that I want out of health and fitness? Do I want to be healthy? Do I want to be fit? Why? I want to be vibrant, present, and energetic for my children. I want them to remember me as being engaged, alert, vibrant, ready to go, involved in life, and happy. I know that energy and that energy and that liveliness and that spunkiness and being alert and ready to go and full of life, I know it is directly impacted by my level of health and fitness. I want to be, lively for my husband, because I think that husbands I think that being a husband having an energetic wife, I think it fuels him. I think that it inspires him and spurs him along. Just like with any relationship, you pick up on one another's energy, and if one is excited and energetic and ready to go and bright ideas and ready to push through life and make things happen and just have a cheerful spirit, then it's contagious throughout the whole household. And so it's important to me to be that way and to not be lethargic and tired and all the time. So that is my motivation. So for this particular category of eating well, I have this great tool that I've had for, I guess, a year now, maybe even a little longer. But it is this book called Vibrant Health by Becky Malden, ND. So how am I incorporating this in my daily life thus far? Well, I've started with the first baby step, which is drink a smoothie each day. So I drink my smoothie in the mornings for breakfast, and this book is great because it has recipes for smoothies. And what I do is, as I am drinking my smoothie for breakfast, I take a moment to read some parts of the book just to reiterate the importance of what I'm doing, because I feel like in order to sustain these habits that I need to stay up to date and remind myself of why I'm doing it. And I'm also going to write down just what I shared with you about why I'm doing this, why a healthy lifestyle is important to me, and what I want out of it. To write that down so that I can look at it from time to time, just to remember, because it's easy to forget. So I feel like if I write it down and look at it before I will begin. I feel like if I write it down and look at it from time to time, I will begin to weigh the decisions that I make as it relates to health and fitness. I'll begin to weigh those things against that statement that I shared. And that statement could rewrite my subconscious and help me to start making better decisions in my actual life. So that is how I am going about this 4th category in daily self-care. So this was the final category for the checklist, if you will, for daily self-care. But I don't want to stop here. I still want to visit each of these categories every week. And I will definitely be updating you on my progress through the book Vibrant Health and updating you on my progress with all of these steps, because I think it's important that we encourage one another to take care of ourselves, not just once a year or once a month or once a week, but that we do things on a daily basis to take care of ourselves. So I hope that you have not only enjoyed this video, but I hope that you were able to check out the other videos on this channel about daily self-care. There's a playlist for daily self-care, and I will link the previous video in the description box below for you to check out if you haven't already. And yeah, I have enjoyed sharing this with you, and if you have enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe for more self-care videos, heart-to-heart chats, mom's time out, and just all things to encourage you to live a full life, to be happy, and embrace who you are. Love who you are and nurture your spirit within and all of that good stuff. So have a happy, happy, blessed day. I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.